Hi everyone, Susie here. Hope everybody's doing well today. Just wanted to pop in and share with you another ornament that I created. And this time I decided to do a cone ornament, type of like a Tussie-Mussie, but for Christmas. And I didn't want to go shabby chic. I just wanted to stay like maybe more of a, not necessarily Victorian, but maybe more like a traditional old world, possibly vintage type of a look where there's not a lot of shimmer and shine. So I just want to show you what I did. I was actually going through my stash of Christmas design paper, and at one point in time, I'll be honest with you, I don't have a lot of paper, but when I do have something that I really love, I kind of hoard it and hold on to it and use it, you know, in dribs and drabs. I'm sure there's a lot of us out there that do that. In the meantime, this is a Bo Bunny paper line. I think it's called Back to Basics. I have a few sheets left, and this was like a piece that was used for something else in the past. I don't even know what it was. And I made a small cone out of it, and I say I'm going to just have a little ruler over here. It's about 6 inches tall, and because that's a 5-inch ruler. And I just, you know, shaped it as a cone shape. I didn't do anything fancy on the inside at all, but I am going to explain to you what I did in case you're interested in making one for yourself. First and foremost, once I made the cone, I poked 2 holes in it with my crocodile. I hope you can see that there. Maybe that's a better angle. And I added, you can't see it because it's covered, but I added those round, I forget what you call those things, like the brads, but they're with the holes in them, the grommets. And I haven't used my paper crafty things that I have in so long. And I poked 2 holes, and then I got some of this really cool wire wrap that has the pine on it, the faux pine that I've been making those wreaths from. And I just wrapped that all around. I kind of messed that up just now. And before I did that, I put some lace, but not like we normally face the lace facing down, but I did the lace facing up. And it's a cotton lace. It's very pretty, and it's perfect for this situation here. And so I was also in the process of making a very large Christmas tree cone. Sorry about that. And I was thinking of doing papers and then fabrics, and I just kept putting it down, picking it up, putting it down, picking it up for a couple of weeks, and it's still like idle. So the strips that were left over, these paper strips that I'm using here, I kind of made like, you know, those, like if you were making a bow, but like half a bow, and it's the rest of the paper. I cut them in strips. Some are larger than others. And I use the opposite side, which is the inside, because the outside is kind of nice and vintagey looking. And I made like half of one of those gift bows. And it was very easy. Just, you know, make a loop, put glue in it, and just measure them out so they look nice. And then I used some very pretty velvet in a chocolate brown. I made 2 loops out of that, and the center loop is also velvet. I used some of these little, boy, I'm tongue twisted today, I'm tired, of these little spray things for inside flowers. I'm sorry. I just used that on the top and on the bottom, a couple of mulberry flowers in the center, some gold beading to offset the gold wiring, and then the rest of the piece that was left over from this, I just cut in half, and I put some there and some on the other side just to cover what was showing from the bottom of myself gluing this half of a bow. And I painted a little gold jingle bell in white because, again, I wanted that traditional type of look for Christmas. I put 2 tiny little mini cones there and some of those berries that you can cut up from Michael's craft store that come like on a spray. And a little piece of twine in the center that I did a double bow, and some of this gold beading. And I use the gold beading because here I use a gold wire, which I was kind of sorry in the end, to be honest. I use it, maybe I can tie a little bow here. I wound up bending that by mistake, but it's kind of cool because when you hang it on the tree, it'll hang, you know, by this wire here, and I can put stuff in there if I wanted to, like little candies or whatever in there, and peppermints, stuff like that. And so I thought this looked kind of cool, and it was very pretty in the end, now that I'm done with it finally. Oh, and I put a tiny little bird in there too, a little plastic dove. Very Christmassy, and these were really a lot of fun to make. So if you have any stash around, doesn't have to be Christmas. I mean, it can be like Tim Holtz, you know, like a splash of something, and just add your own decoration in. It's super lightweight. It's not going to tie your tree down. But I would recommend that if you are using these grommets to poke holes, once you poke the hole and use the grommet, it's kind of hard to push it inside the, unless you have some other type of gadget. I used a hammer because my crocodile, it wouldn't fit inside my crocodile. I kept squashing it. But as you can see, it's finished all the way around. There's a really nice point at the bottom, which usually with my Tussie Mussies, I have something hanging out of the bottom, like a tassel or whatever. But this time, I did not go that route. I just wanted to really be traditional about it. Something different, something fun, something that I can really use on my tree. Maybe make a few of them and give them as gifts to my friends. I actually have a few doctor's appointments that are coming up in the next couple of weeks that are like end of year appointments, and there's a lot of the girls that work there that are always very nice, and you know, even like the doctor, and you know, just people that I know, my mom's neighbor and other neighbors, and the mailman, you know, just any little token of appreciation, a little present. It really doesn't cost anything to make this, really. It's definitely not going to break the bank, so give it a try. I hope I inspired you, and if I did, it's so nice of you to mention me and my video even. So anyway, that's it, friends. I hope you all are doing well and feeling fine. I know I'm trying today, so have a great day and a happy, healthy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.